Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch and you think you might want to buy it, email me directly at tmosso@thewatchbox.com, the direct service line for you to me and my crew for the purchase inquiries concerning this or any watch you see on the channel. Email in the description. Today, we're discussing the 2019 Oris Big Crown Bronze Pointer Date, a timepiece featuring an evocative Oris complication. The Pointer Date, first launched in 1938. This is a 40mm bronze case, and as you can see, handsomely executed with a nice slim profile, only 12.1mm thick, with a generously domed bezel designed to evoke a vintage plexiglass with its distortion and camber. This is a watch that easily slides underneath the dress cuff. From lug to lug, it's neither large nor small. 48.2mm is a good size. You can see the curvature of the lugs allows it to wrap around the wrist. The timepiece featuring a space between the lugs of 20mm, meaning you'll have a universe of options, both OEM and aftermarket, in that universal 20mm size. Now you can see it's a rusticated, rough, raw, aviation-inspired and vintage aviation-inspired calfskin strap. You can see sheer construction. They do not short you the leather, as the suede top is backed by several layers of leather, and you can see in the sheer-sided construction just how much. More calfskin on the underside. You can see that Oris uses pull-tab spring bars for easy removal of the strap, for cleaning between the lugs or swapping the strap out without tools. An Oris bronze pin buckle to match, and then a case band that is simple but strong with satin finish and then a graceful arc from side to side. You can see that there is a squared off and downward tucked profile to the lugs. This helps the watch to wear well on a smaller wrist. There's a little lip of polish as the bezel is countersunk between the lugs themselves, so that the bezel doesn't cut off the graceful arcing peaks of the lugs, but nor does it increase the thickness of the watch. By nestling it in, you manage to have broad lug arcs as well as a thinner watch, and 12.1 is admirable for a sports watch. As you can see, there is a coined profile to the domed bezel, and then you have that off-axis distortion thanks to the generously cambered sapphire that I mentioned. The best of both worlds, the charm of a plexi, the scratch resistant of a sapphire. The bronze case is matched with a brown metallic dial, and as you can see, traditional Oris Big Crown Pointer Date style with cathedral style vintage aviation inspired hands. We're looking back to the 1930s here. Vertically oriented white Arabic numerals in a vintage font with a railroad style track for minutes and seconds, and then outboard of that you could see the track for the Pointer Date. Now the watch features a screw-down crown and 50-meter water resistance. I consider 50 meters with a screw-down crown to be surface swimmable. Many brands agree with me, so put the watch on a water-resistant band. This is a full-service sports watch with which you can swim. There is a quick-set system for the Pointer Date, and you can see how that works. Pull the crown out all the way. There is a stop seconds or hacking function. Screw the crown back down, and you can see why the watch is called the Big Crown. It does indeed have a big crown. Underneath the case back, 26 joules bidirectional automatic winding, 38-hour power reserve. This is a Sellita SW200-1. It is a Sellita version of the tried and true ETA 2824. The architecture, including the reversing wheel, is almost identical, but the 2824 is a 25 joule. This is a 26 joule. You saw the stop seconds feature. You saw the hacking feature in conjunction with the quick set for the date. It has both. And then you can see that this watch beats away at a modern high beat rate, also known as 28,800 vibrations per hour, with the Oris signature red rotor underneath. The timepiece is versatile. The timepiece is handsome, and the timepiece is hot off the presses as a late 2019 model release. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com to make the dream happen. Oris Big Crown Pointer Date by night. Love those cathedral hands. And double loomed index and numeral tandem.